Case study, Vincennes, Indiana leaky basement repair. This leaky basement was causing huge problems for the homeowner family. The natural airflow in a house is from bottom to top. This sucks the moist air and everything in it up into the living areas of the home. Mold spores, odors, humidity, and critters create a very unhealthy environment for people. This family in this home are allergic to these things and experience a host of symptoms like headaches, coughing, increased indoor allergies, and frequent cold-like bouts of illness. They didn't realize that their leaky basement was affecting their health. Damp environments are unhealthy and destructive places where mold thrives and spreads by producing millions of airborne spores. In turn, heating and cooling costs are higher, especially if you have to deal with appliances sitting in damp or wet patches, because that significantly decreases the lifespan of water heaters, AC units, and the like. It's also costly to routinely be completely water and mold mitigating. Insects and critters of all kinds love damp environments and wet materials. Rot and decay occur in damp environments, causing structural damage. Seasonally wet or flooded basements are extremely unhealthy. Aside from needing a mold mitigation service and a dry basement all the time, the homeowners presented another challenge. One of the largest challenges the Healthy Spaces installation team faced in this situation was dust control, because multiple members of the family suffer from severe asthma, and the additional dust released into the air could cause serious breathing problems. The Healthy Spaces installation team installed over 50 linear feet of WaterGuard along each side of the perimeter of the basement. The block walls were thickly coated with paint and skim coat material, which was directing the water down the walls, through the blocks, and into the seam or gap between the poured concrete basement slab and the block walls. As soon as the Healthy Spaces installation team began to dig out the perimeter for the WaterGuard installation, water began filling the trenches, even above the footer. This was an amazing amount of water to see because the basement had only been slightly leaky with damp patches. One benefit that occurred from this extra water intrusion was that it virtually eliminated the dust problem that was such a huge concern for the asthmatics in the family. Regardless of that boon, the Healthy Spaces installation team turned off the forced air HVAC system to prevent it from sucking in dust. They hung plastic and created a negative airflow to draw the majority of airborne dust out of the basement through the windows. Naturally, no project like this will be dust-free, and so the family chose to leave the house during the installation and to have a house cleaning crew come in to remove as much dust as possible before they returned home. As the WaterGuard system was installed, it immediately began moving water toward the sump pump pit. To that end, the Healthy Spaces installation team turned on the sump pump and connected it to a temporary discharge line to keep the basement removing water along the perimeter and out of the basement.